Just make sure she unmutes before she talks, so that the rest can hear on the line.
On the 20th of December, I received a body of a cat named Lily. It was before viral that she was murdered in Universiti Malaya in one of the faculty. And the body was passed to me, and it was brought to a private vet where I requested for the doctor to help me identify what actually happened to the body, what happened to Lily. And based on the medical report, it showed that she was not murdered by dogs. She was murdered by someone, which we need to find out who immediately. And it was found that her limbs were cut with something sharp, which is impossible for any other animals, dog or haiwandia, to do this to a body, to a cat. So it is very crucial that we find out what actually happened, who did this to her, because this could happen again. It will happen again, and we might not discover the body this time. It could happen to another human. So it is important for the authorities, PDRM, DVS, and UM themselves to find out what actually is going on and to tell the public what is happening right now.
Jika ada kematian ataupun pergolakan dengan anjing, biasanya manusia atau kucing yang terkena gigitan itu ada banyak puncture wound, maknanya gigitan anjing, dan juga ada tearing, maknanya ada kekoyakan. Tapi Lily tidak ada sebarang unsur-unsur yang terdapat, dan juga clean cut. Dia punya kaki yang daripada X-ray itu semua nampak secara menggunakan tool yang tajam, dan tidak ada sign of struggle. Tak nampak kucing tu yang selalunya anjing akan menggigit bahagian leher dan juga kadang-kadang perut dan bahagian dubur, tetapi tidak di sini ya, tidak ada kelihatan cara yang itulah yang selalu dilihat jika ada kucing dibunuh oleh anjing.
This issue has become an important issue where multiple cats have been murdered in the Universiti Malaya campus, and yet the police have merely stated that this is the action of dogs. Now, this makes no sense at all, as you can clearly see from this X-ray here that this limb has been cut. The cutting is so clear. I'm a layperson, I'm not a doctor, and it's obvious to me. How can a dog do this? Did DVS get a post-mortem report? There are cats dead in Malaysia's premier university, and what is DVS doing? Why did they not do a post-mortem? How can you come to the conclusion that dogs did it without a post-mortem? Doesn't make sense, isn't it? How can the PDRM say NFA? How can they come to the conclusion it's dogs? That is number one. Number two, if you look at the medical report that they have obtained from a private vet, based on the appearance of the wounds and the clean cuts observed at the joint levels, the lesions are highly likely to have been caused by a sharp equipment. Now this, you don't need a doctor to tell you this. The cutting is so sharp that it's obvious that a sharp instrument was used. How can you say that a dog did this? We demand that the PDRM, we demand that the DVS, and we also demand that Universiti Malaya investigate this matter, investigate the murder of these cats, and come to the bottom of this problem. And where is the Animal Welfare Board? The Animal Welfare Board is supposed to take care of animal welfare. We have cats that are being murdered in Universiti Malaya, and not a peep from the Animal Welfare Board. All animal activists in Malaysia and the Malaysian public need to question the Animal Welfare Board. The Animal Welfare Board needs to come out and defend itself due to their inaction. No statement, not even a single statement. This is completely unacceptable. We, the Malaysian public, are not going to accept this. We are not going to accept this entire issue being blamed on dogs when it's very clearly that some individual has committed this crime. We demand that the police investigate this matter properly, that the DVS do a post-mortem and come to the bottom of this issue and not just try to sweep it under the rug. It's completely unacceptable.
the next steps that you are planning to do to pursue this case further?
The next step would be we demand that the police, DBS and open back the investigation, make sure the safety of all the cats and possible dogs and the students there in the campus. So yeah, to not take things lightly and to really take this thing seriously. I mean, they can't speak for themselves, the animals can't defend themselves, so it's our job to fight for them and to find justice for Lily and the friends.
What legal avenues do we have to challenge PDRM's decision, given that we have this evidence? Let's say this is not a piece of evidence that they would have, so could we get them to reinstate the investigation with fresh evidence?
In relation to the investigation by PDRM, we don't have legal avenues in the sense that, you know, we can't take them to court, unfortunately. Okay, but what we do have is we have the power of public pressure. And the public must voice out and demand that the murders of these cats are investigated properly. Because it's very clear that a proper investigation has not been done. Because if a proper investigation was done, then where is the post-mortem report?
Okay, so that is the PDRM. How about with DBS? Because PDRM is under Penal Code and DBS under Animal Welfare Act. Could we challenge them on their decision with fresh evidence?
I think that's exactly what we are doing right now. We are challenging their statement because they've issued multiple statements saying that these are the actions of dogs. We are challenging them. We have a medical report and we have an X-ray. We have two, medical report and X-ray, to challenge them, saying that no, this is not dogs. Now, if they want to say, no, you are wrong, okay, come, tell us why we are wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll happily apologize, no problem.
So would our next step be to submit this to them officially, and with public pressure, you will be compelled to reinvestigate their decision?
It's not for us to submit, it's for them to go and investigate. Why do we, the people, why do we have to investigate? They are being paid, right? It's the taxpayers' money. The DBS is being paid by the taxpayers' money. It is their duty to investigate. Go and investigate, do your job. Correct or not? It's not my job.
Have they approached us for this piece? Not yet.
No. The DBS, have they done the post-mortem? That's the most important question. And how did they come to the conclusion that this is the action of dogs? Just because there's a CCTV where you can see some dogs and cats and interaction between them, that doesn't mean that the dog took out a knife and chopped off the cat's legs. Because that is what happened in this case. All four limbs were chopped off using a sharp instrument. It's very clear from the X-ray, it's very clear from the medical report.
How many bodies does the DBS have right now?
We have no idea. Number one, we have no idea how many cats have been murdered. But we know it's more than one. And we have no idea how many cats are in the possession of DBS. Why is there no transparency? It has to be very, very transparent. This is a public interest issue. We are all animal lovers in Malaysia. Doesn't matter what animal. We don't want any of the animals to suffer any harm at all. So that is the purpose of the DBS. DBS was created to ensure that animals are kept safe, that they are not abused. That anyone who abuses an animal is immediately brought to justice and given their rightful punishment. So in this situation, what is DBS doing? Where is the Animal Welfare Board? Why are they silent?
Do we know what happened to the corpses that they found?
So one of the matter that is I know that they were taking it not seriously. So they have discovered a lot of bodies when we can only see it on pictures on social media. It has been viraled around. But my question is, this has been going on. What they did was, once they found the body, they immediately buried the body. Why? I mean, why are you covering it up? Why aren't you making it? This is a serious issue, right? So why are you treating those cats like the garbage? I mean, if you're really serious about the severity of this situation, they would at least call DBS, make police report immediately, or at least preserve the body of the dead cats. So this is how I managed to get the body of Lily, because the students are very they themselves are they are scared, and they don't know what's going on. This is the cat that they've been taking care of for years, and they want to know what happened. Obviously, it's not dogs. So with all their effort, they work together, say, we need help. We want to know what happened to our cat. So they themselves dug out the body it was freshly buried and they dug up the body and they handed it over to me. Because we are students, we don't know what to do. So I was like, we need to, check, we need to fight for Lily.
Ada satu CCTV yang
Yes.
ditularkan juga melalui sosial media mengatakan anjing adalah
Yes.
kunci utama kepada ni. Boleh tak perjelaskan isu ni?
Boleh? Okay, CCTV ini, CCTV tersebut berlaku pada November 25 November. Dan kalau kita perhatikan betul-betul, kita boleh nampak kucing tu is still alive. But pihak you ada kisahkan untuk hantar pada what you call forensic video untuk confirm, even the police can do it. Can you confirm it's the same cat that you found the body? There is no confirmation. It was just cut off macam tu je. Oh, okay, it's on the CCTV. Is it the same cat? Can you prove to us it's the same cat? And why is there only one CCTV? For to date, we've seen, how many pictures we have seen? 4, 5, at least, dead bodies. 4, okay, confirmed 4 dead bodies. And 1 is with me. Where is the CCTV of Lily? And you can simply conclude, oh, semua anjing attack. It could be a different cat, for all we know. And the location of the cat, CCTV tu, is not where you found the dead body. It could be any other cat. And Lily was found on the 3rd floor of the building. Don't tell me you allow dogs go up and down in your faculty and your compound. What kind of security system you have in your compound? I mean, something is already wrong.
Berdasarkan X-ray ni agak jelas ini mungkin adalah perbuatan manusia berdasarkan peralatan digunakan untuk membunuh haiwan ini kan. Jadi kalau ia dapat dibuktikan dan kalau lebih ramai yang membantu untuk mencari bukti, mencari siapa culprit ini, dari segi undang-undangnya bagaimana mereka ini boleh didakwa dan hukuman bagaimana yang akan diterima oleh pelaku ini?
Seseorang pelaku yang telah pun mendera mana-mana haiwan haruslah dituduh di bawah Seksyen 29 Akta Kebajikan Haiwan 2015, di mana hukuman yang akan dikenakan adalah maksima sebanyak 3 tahun di penjara dan juga minimum RM20,000 fine atau maksimum RM100,000 fine. Tetapi kami memohon dan kami berharap bahawa jika pelaku untuk tindakan yang keji ini dapat ditangkap, dia dimasukkan, disumbat terus ke dalam to prison, ke penjara selama sekurang-kurangnya 2 atau 3 tahun. Sepatutnya dia kena dapat hukuman maksimum lah, sebab apa yang dilakukan ni sangat-sangat keji dan sangat-sangat is very cruel, sangat-sangat kejam.